All right, hey team. So this is a quick one, right? So this is primarily what I want to talk about today is some of the evolutions that are going to happen for how we work together and support each other, and how we and how I can better support the team and be able to be connected and aware of any challenges or any things that I need to look at from anyone on the team. It's a little bit of a process upgrade so that it can scale better. We have 4 interns that are going to join soon. Ask Loggy when that is. And the team's getting really big, dude. I think it's like 20, it's something on the order of like 20 people now. I'm mostly like 90% engineers. And we're working on some of the most complex computer scientific tip of the spear of complexity software. And so, of course, I know you guys are going to need my support, and I'm there, and I need to be there for you guys. So I'm going to talk about some of the small changes that I'm making now that you guys should know about and will be helpful for this. So, all right. So it's like 3 things I'm going to talk about. First, I want to just talk about so every day I'm going to be doing a scrub of pull requests that are assigned to me and issues that are assigned to me. So what that means is anytime there's something I need to look at, or anytime there's a blocker or something technical that we need to work through, that working through it should happen in the comments section of like a PR or an issue. And once it's assigned to me, you'll have a guarantee that within 24 hours, I'll look at it and I will provide feedback. In some cases, I'll just bring you guys up and we can talk about it. The more challenging things we can have a discussion about and kind of figure out like how we should approach various problems. But the tools of GitHub are tools that are useful that we should use. And so I'll put some discipline around how I am there in the process to use the tools. But we have this capability. When you guys want me to look at something, if you're blocked on something, if something needs review, just assign it to me, and feel free to leave a comment that says exactly what I should pay attention to or what you might need. And the same for issues, right? I'll just be systematically going and just kind of looking into the stuff that's assigned to me, and I'll certainly leave some feedback daily. So let's do that. The other thing I want to mention, though, is just a little bit of a process that I envision, at least for the folks working on code bases that I'm maintaining, right? Like where I am the last sign off that's needed on PRs. So in those cases where I'm the last sign off needed on PRs, I envision this to be the process. I'll say first and foremost that the interesting thing about this process is I believe we have a lot of really, really sharp people on the team. So we should be supporting each other. And then once there's consensus that something is ready, then I think that's the best moment for me to take a look at it. And I'll talk about the 2 reasons that this is super awesome and exciting. So, and it's not for what you think. This is the process. Like PR started, of course, by someone. Someone's going to be working on that PR. Then the PR is going to be done from the perspective of the person that's working on the PR. However, the first reviewer should be someone on the team. So in the case of, say, the Jack Core Lang team, it would be, if Kugation finishes a PR, he should have Gamal review it or Thaki review it. And then once both are happy, then mark it as ready for review and sign off by Jason. Once the team is happy, or if it's Gamal that's doing a PR, then Kugation or Thaki should look at it, say they're happy, etc. And then I'll look at it. And then if you're not happy, then the PR needs changes. So it goes back to being worked on, and this works in a loop, right? So that's the process. Now, here's why I'm super excited about this process, and it's not for what you think. This isn't to save me work. That's not the main objective. The main objective is that for the longevity of this project, it's really important that everyone can rise to make me more redundant, right? The more redundant I am on realizing this mission, the more successful the mission can be long term. And that's a really important principle for people to understand about how we need to operate. The goal is to continue to empower others to make me more redundant. And so what does that mean? This is a really good educational process, right? Because I want you guys to learn to review code, right? And then also the fact that you guys would have agreed that, oh, this looks good, I think this is ready. The delta, the diff between that and whatever I might come back with, that delta is the teachable moment. Like that's where we'll actually learn the missing part. And after some time of us doing this, in principle, you can anticipate what's Jason going to complain about? Like how is he going to think about this thing? Like blah, right? You'll be able to anticipate that. And then that'll be part of how you guys review each other's code. And then I'll just be signing off. And that means that I'm redundant, which is a beautiful thing. Because, I might get hit by a bus tomorrow and I want this thing that we're creating to live on forever. So that's one way to look at it. But, man, I can't even think of I was trying to think of a project in computer science that is super healthy for which the creator of that project is no longer with us. And then, I was thinking about Linux and I was like, nope, Linux still has the Linus Torvalds is still running the show and there. And then I was like, Python, no, Guido's still there, I can't think, Barn Strasserup is still there, like everything. Computer science is so young, I can't even point to a project that is healthy and robust. I guess the concept of open source software is relatively 20, 30, maybe 40 years old. So it's not even that, I can't think of any projects for which this was necessary, but that is going to be important for the longevity of these, at least conceptual visions. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. So those things are happening. And I look forward to also continuing to evolve and tweak how we work to make sure that you guys are well supported. I'm very excited about the daily scrubs, which provides at least a soft guarantee that you won't be waiting too long to have me engage. So anyway, that was it. Thanks for listening to this piece. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me and we'll talk then. Awesome. Later.